the Asian Mycological Congress 2015, which is being held in Goa, India. It's a great honor and privilege for us. I am Nandkumar. I am a member of the organizing committee and a faculty member of Department of Botany, Goa University, a practicing mycologist and microbiologist. I will be comparing this whole presentation, this whole event today. This is a feast of knowledge for us, and today we have, and I invite on the dais, without wasting much of anyone's time, the chairman of this prestigious institution, Institute Menes Braganza, one of the oldest public institutions in Asia, in India, doing a lot of work in the field of arts and sciences, humanities. The well-known artist, writer, Mr. Sanjay Harmalkar, I request him to escort our esteemed guest, today's speaker, Professor Keith Seifert, as also the convener of Asian Mycological Congress, Professor Jairam Bhatt, organizing secretary, Professor B.F. Rodrigues, on the dais. Professor Seifert, Professor Bhatt, and Professor Rodrigues. Will you please take your chairs? I would request on behalf of all of the organizers here, that is Goa University Institute Menes Braganza, Mycological Society of India and Asian Mycological Association, a pleasure to request Shri Sanjay Harmalkar to welcome you on behalf of all of us. Mr. Sanjay Harmalkar, please.
एशियन माइकोलॉजिकल कांग्रेस और इंस्टीट्यूट मेनेजिस ब्रागांजा, इस दोनों संस्था की तरफ से आज का ये कार्यक्रम यहाँ पर आयोजित किया जा रहा है। इस कार्यक्रम को खास करके आपको मालूम ही होगा, बाकी परिचय सब डॉक्टर कामत करा के देंगे। खास करके कनाडा से आए हुए प्रोफेसर सेफर्ट, behalf of IMB and all we Goan, welcome you sir। उसी तरह से प्रोफेसर रॉड्रिगेज, डॉक्टर नंदकुमार कामत, उसी तरह डॉक्टर प्रोफेसर डी जयराम, ऑल द डिग्निटरीज ऑन द डायस, मैं आपका स्वागत करता हूं। और यहाँ पर उपस्थित अदर डिग्निटरीज एंड ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स फ्रॉम गोवा, आप सबका मैं इंस्टीट्यूट मेनेजिस ब्रागांजा की तरफ से स्वागत करता हूं। इतना ही बोलूँगा कि निसर्ग ने हमें बहुत कुछ दिया है, इस पूरे सारी दुनिया को इस सृष्टि ने बहुत कुछ दिया है। बहुत कुछ खोजा गया है साइंटिस्टों की तरफ से, और भी बहुत है जो खोजा नहीं गया है। और आप स्टूडेंट भी यहाँ पर हाजिर हैं। मुझे आशा है कि आप लोग इस दुनिया के लिए, इस समाज के लिए, हम गोवनों के लिए, हिंदुस्तान के लिए बहुत कुछ और कुछ खोजेंगे, और जिसका फ़ायदा पूरे समाज को होगा, इतनी आशा करता हूँ। पुनः एक बार सबका मैं वेलकम करता हूँ, आप सबको जो इधर है, आप सब सामने हैं, आप सबका मैं स्वागत करता हूँ और दो शब्द पूरे करता हूँ। जय हिंद।
This institution has a great tradition of welcoming the guest with some mementos along with the floral bouquet. I request Mr. संजय हरमलकर, मैं आपसे प्रार्थना करता हूं कि आप हमारे सम्मान्य अतिथि का सम्मान की संस्था द्वारा इस सुवेनिर से और फूलों से कीजिए। Professor Seifert, we are honoring you by presenting a special memento of this great institution, which is specially crafted in your honor by the institute. And this is on behalf of the entire state and people and government of Goa, you are being honored. Please give a big hand. The chairman, please be seated. The chairman represents the state of Goa because this is a government institution. Here I am standing before you. And I know that it may be a bit embarrassing for you because I had to do a lot of research work to have an exhaustive biodata. But unfortunately, apart from your exhaustive publications, which may not be of technical interest to many of our common people here, except for those who are in the field, I said that I will pick up what you have officially presented on different websites. So I have the honor here of presenting our speaker today in his own words. On one website, he has introduced himself. I am a mycologist specializing in the taxonomy of asexual fungi known as hyphomycetes, especially genera such as Fusarium and Penicillium that produce mycotoxins. My work involves the collection and culturing of fungi from agricultural and other ecosystems such as forests or the indoor environment, microscopy, DNA-based phylogenetics, the description of new species and genera, and the development of identification systems that can be used by other people, scientists, based on either DNA or microscopy. In recent years, I have been very active currently in fungal DNA barcoding, which has led to a growing interest in environmental metagenomics and fungal genomics. My research contributes to the Canadian National Mycological Herbarium and the Canadian Collection of Fungal Cultures. Professor Seifert also holds the prestigious position of President of the International Mycological Association, and we are honored in the state of Goa because this is a historic occasion which will go into the annals of the history of science in the state, that very rarely we get presidents of big international organizations which are members of UNESCO being represented in the state, because they are either very busy. We have astronomy, cosmology, astrophysics, all sorts of conferences here, but rarely do we see presidents, and we are having here a person who is representing 30,000 practicing mycologists from all over the world. So we are really honored here on this day that the chairman of IMA is with us. He is an adjunct research professor at the Department of Biology, Carleton University, Canada. He is a chair, International Commission on Taxonomy of Fungi, and is on the editorial board of a number of reputed mycology journals. Professor Seifert is a member of International Commission on Penicillium and Aspergillus, International Commission on Fusarium Systematics. His area of expertise includes taxonomy, phylogeny and identification of molds, mycotoxigenic fungi, Fusarium, Penicillium, DNA sequencing and molecular detection and quantification of fungi in agricultural ecosystems, application of fungal taxonomy to genomics, crop breeding and plant pathology, identification of molds from agricultural settings, food, soil and human environment, and his current projects include development of new information systems, information on taxonomy, phylogeny, distribution and biology of fungi, including systematic research related to biosecurity, allying invasive species as well as species involved in development of bioproducts. He is involved in building and maintaining reference collections and databases of plants and fungi, AAFC Vascular Plant Herbarium, National Mycological Herbarium, support for Canadian collection of fungal cultures. He is involved in development of phylogenomics capability, rapid detection and identification tools, and in accurate identification information and related training for scientific research and biodiversity protection. I read about his historic and important contribution